And then Yanwite, a man of Imezi, is here to see the wise Omesu. What makes you think that the wise Omesu would like to see a bushman like you?
I'm sure he will not be happy if he finds out you turned me back at the gate. I have a letter for him.
If your mission is simply to deliver a letter to him, I will advise you, hand me over the letter, let me deliver it myself.
Sorry, I cannot give you the letter. I will deliver it myself. And I'm sure it will not cost you anything to let me in.
This is Enen Yanwite, a man from Imezi. He's here to see the wise Omesu. Can you please help me explain to him that bushmen do not enter the palace of Eza Balanze of Abomini?
Wait. This man may look like a bushman, quite right. But there is something about him that I have never seen in another person.
Something like what?
Call me.
No! I am still interrogating the bushman, or you cannot just take him in like that.
I'm seeing you for the first time today, and I have been friendly with you. Why are you treating me like an old enemy?
You cannot just enter the palace like that. Hand me over the letter, let me deliver it myself.
Alright.
No!
Wait.
No, wait.
Fine. First, I will give you my sword. If you can handle the sword, then you can handle the letter. You see? You cannot even handle the sword that protects the letter. That means you cannot handle the letter. Please take me.
See? I warned you. I asked you to let him in.
I humble myself before beautiful maidens walking in the bush. Why would you maidens block the road?
We are the maidens of our town. The road we are about to follow leads to our great Wangene stream, where the maidens of this kingdom wash their bodies. And it is forbidden for any man to go near that stream today, the last Eke of the month.
Well, I do not plan to step into your stream. I am heading to Abomimi.
Well, if you're sure you're traveling to Abomimi, then you must follow this way.
There are forces that will manifest to force you to move left. Always remember that left is destruction. Keep moving right. You will surely find yourself in Abomimi.
The road you are pointing to is surely to my left, and I know it will lead to my destruction. Beautiful maidens, you are seeing me for the first time. Why would you want to destroy me?
We don't have too much time to spend with you. And we are not going to allow you anywhere near our sacred Wangene stream. So if you must follow this way, you must wait here until tomorrow.
Well, I cannot wait till tomorrow because I do not have all the time in the world. My mother told me I must be at Abomimi before noon tomorrow.
It is clear to us that you want to dare us. You call those beautiful maidens because you actually felt you were beautiful. But if you will not do as we say, you will remain here. I will treat you like an intruder that you are.
The reason given by Ezabalanza for excommunicating us from Abomimi land to some is good. But to me, the sack is unacceptable. I want us to understand that the battle line has been drawn. And we must do something to force ourselves back to our land.
Osazwa, are you not planning the impossible? Our sack was ordered by the king. And there is no way we can force ourselves back into the kingdom.
We are going to gradually destroy the king. We plan to murder him. And when we murder the king, we find ourselves back in our land.
It sounds so easy to you, but to me, it is a near impossibility. Have you forgotten Omesu? It can never be possible for you to destroy the king when Omesu is there.
Omesu himself is not a deity. Omesu is not our problem. If Omesu, we identify him as a problem, we plan and murder Omesu and achieve our goals.
I'm surprised that you are the one saying this. Have you forgotten who Omesu is? His life is deposited in the hearts of the Omelabo of Abomimi. And if you hope to kill the Omesu, you must first kill the Omelabo of Abomimi.
What are you saying then? Do you mean we remain here and die in a foreign land?
No. We need to settle down and plan. If we rush into any action, we are bound to regret the actions later.
You were making mockery of us. But we danced because we loved the lyrics of the song. So now I ask you, why would you want to make mockery of the maidens of Awato?
Are you not the one she is talking to? Why create a song to make jest of the maidens of Awato? Why?
Are you making jest of us? I'm asking you, are you?
Why did you do that? Why did you push me?
I did not push you. I pushed the bushman. Oh my God. Where is the bushman?
What's the meaning of this? Is he a spirit or what?
I wonder why beautiful women are always looking for trouble.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty, whatever must be done urgently. Adanna is in a very critical condition. And if nothing urgent is done, honestly, if nothing serious is done, she may die.
Prince Odelibe, please calm down. I want you to understand that Princess Adanna will not die.
That's what you keep telling me. Yet nothing positive is happening. You are the physician of this palace, and it's your duty to find solution to whatever problem she has.
Well, I think you both need to calm down. Calm down and realize that you're talking about my daughter here. It is this same issue that the minister were discussing with me before you came in.
Your Majesty, I am the prince, and I deserve to know what is happening to my sister. What were you explaining to the king?
What I am going to say now must be kept between men. You must not mention this to your sister.
I give you my word. I will never mention anything to her.
The witches and the wizards that got sacked by the king are responsible for the ailment. They sent an evil spirit that possessed her. That is why she's having the nightmares. But nobody must hear this.
I retain you in the palace here because you practice positive sorcery. And now that you have found out that the princess is possessed by a sort of spirit, what are you doing about it?
Your Majesty, that is why I asked us to calm down. I want us to understand something. The princess will get better. In fact, she will become very okay soon.
Very well. Very well. However, I want the news of the princess's sickness to stay within the walls of this palace. It must never be heard outside the walls of this palace.
Your Majesty, I sincerely think that warning is for Prince Odelibe Yasite and not me.
No, it's not for me. Because I don't discuss palace matters with outsiders. I know exactly what the king wants, and it shall be so.
Let me go!
So, he has nothing to do with my room. Even in my brother's quarters, I still have the same nightmare.
Adanna, You look troubled. Are you okay?
Even in your quarters, I'm still having the same dreams.
Is it the witches?
You know about them? What do you know?
You are the princess of this kingdom. And I want you to understand that a lot of people want you dead. They want you to die because they know that if you die, this kingdom will be thrown into agony. But I want you to leave. I want you to take that decision that you will leave. Choose that you will leave, and they will be helpless.
Why would they want to kill me? What did I do?
Don't worry. This ailment is temporal. You shall be well again. Just calm down, okay? It's well. Don't be afraid. It's okay.
Something tells me that you can solve this problem immediately. Why are you not doing that?
Your Majesty, I can solve the problem, but not immediately like you said. The issue here is witchcraft. Witchcraft is being practiced by men and women, but the art itself is older than life. I'm pleading with you, Your Majesty, to allow me to deal with this issue slowly.
Osaswa threatened me. He threatened to gradually destroy the kingdom and return home.
And are you bothered about that, Your Majesty? Why should you be? You made a noble move when you banished them from this land. Majority of our people are singing your praise. They are happy with what you did, and I sincerely think that should be your concern and not Osaswa and his evil colleagues.
But tell me, if money can solve this, and tell me how much money, I'll provide it.
Your Majesty, money was never the issue, and money is still not the issue. The issue is witchcraft, and we are very cautious when dealing with witchcraft. One thing I know for sure is that Adanna will soon be okay from this ailment. I just want you to allow me, permit me, let me handle this matter at my pace, Your Majesty.
Very well. But I want you to go into her room now and see if there's anything you can do. You never can tell when minimum efforts can yield maximum results. I can stand everything, but not negative sorcery. No, I can't stand it. I can't.
It is possible you've humbled so many men with your beauty. I acknowledge that. But I must tell you, I am not one of those men. Eneni Enwite can never be moved by your beauty.
You are in the center of Asampede forest, where I, Asampede, am the goddess of this forest. Let me have the letter you have in your bag, or I will terminate your life here in this forest.
The only Asampede I know is a fish, which is alleged to be of good taste. It is possible you are a fish. I must tell you, I do not like fish. So I beg you, beautiful goddess, grant me access.
Are you giving me the letter, or do you want me to kill you here in this forest?
The letter I have here was written by my mother, and it is for Omesu of Abomini. There is no way I can give you that letter.
I already told you that I'm a goddess. Do you mean to tell me that you're not afraid of a goddess?
Different entities have different powers. And what triggers fear in the people of this town may be what another town uses as a tool for their festival. Do not be hostile to a man you do not know. Please leave my way.
Or what? I should leave the road, or what?
Look behind you.
Look behind me and say what?
Behind you is the man of your dreams. Certainly not me. Leave Enenye to continue on his journey.
Okulabia, how did you get here? What are you doing here?
I know what you had always wanted from Okalabia, and I will give it to you. I came here today just because of you.
You know, I've never been laid by any man here in this bush before, but I can do it for you. Anything for you.
You are removing your immaculate gown just because you are ready to be laid in the bush. On the same forest you called your own forest. Why are you such a terrible disgrace in the cycle of the Aborigine authorities? You used me to escape from the hall. Who are you? And why would you use such powers on a man like me?
There is only one wise thing you must do right now. Leave my path, or I shall leave with you.
Do you ever know the person you're talking to? This is Okolabia, the Lord of Wizere Forest. Now I demand that you get down on your knees and worship me, or else I shall kill you here.
Ha ha! I now see clearly that a time shall come in the future when I shall need the services of forest authorities like you to achieve positive results. Do not force me to make you the first forest authority I shall cage.
You are standing before me and you are telling me that you can cage me.
You have drawn the first blood on an innocent man who has done you no wrong. Now we shall know who is the man and who was the man.
The fact that you defeated Okolabia the way you did shows that you're a mighty man in battle. Readily, I have fallen in love with you, and I shall take you to my place.
And what shall we be doing at your place?
It's a very wonderful place. A place where all things are possible. I have seen that you're a great man. Follow me to my place and grant me the opportunity of treating you like a great man.
I ask you, how many men have you seduced before?
I have never seduced any man before. But all I know is that many men out there want me, but I resist them all. Follow me to my place and I will treat you special.
I thank you for your offer, but I am not interested. Move away. That is my name. I am not surprised you know my name in full. You are a goddess like you said, and it is no big deal for a goddess to know the name of a great man like me. But I ask you, why call my name in full?
Enene, you have stolen my heart, but I must tell you the truth. The man you're going to see in Abomimi is a dead man, and I'm sure you're not traveling to see a dead man. Follow me to my place, and I shall introduce you to the mystery of the Lord of Aborigine.
I see. Where is your place?
Somewhere down there.
Left again. Left is destruction. Right is my way. I will not say it again. Move away.
I curse you, evil powers of the laws of aborigine, to depart from this woman. She cannot continue to suffer on the account of what she doesn't know. I command you to leave this woman this minute.
I don't know why we are here looking at Omesu. We can't continue to allow him with this exorcism.
I curse you to depart and never return.
Don't bother yourselves. I want to clearly understand what Omesu is up to.
You brought the punishment upon yourselves, and you must suffer alone. You cannot make an innocent woman to be part of this. I command you to leave.
Aborigine, forever live the laws of Aborigine.
What exactly is happening to me?
I don't know. I am doing everything possible to make you whole. They are truncating what we are doing because they don't want you to leave. Make a decision that you must leave.
I saw myself in a cage where I was stranded. It was as if it was the end for me. Then someone opened the cage for me. Just as I was about coming out of the cage finally, I was dragged back into the cage.
Adana, I can tell you immediately that you are not going to be long in that cage. Very soon it shall happen. You are going to become free permanently.
What exactly is happening to me?
Adana, there is nothing happening to you. There is nothing wrong with you. You are sick, just like every other person can be sick. Believe me when I say that you shall soon be okay. Do not read unnecessary meaning into this. Just go back and sleep and understand you are surrounded by people that love you.
Enenyanwite, a man of Imezi, is here to see the wise Omesu. What makes you think that the wise Omesu would like to see a bushman like you?
I'm sure he will not be happy if he finds out you turned me back at the gate. I have a letter for him.
If your mission is simply to deliver a letter to him, I will advise you hand me over the letter. Let me deliver it myself.
Sorry, I cannot give you the letter. I will deliver it myself. And I'm sure it will not cost you anything to let me in.
This is Enenyanwite, a man from Imezi. He's here to see the wise Omesu. Can you please help me explain to him that Bushmen do not enter the palace of Ezabalanze of Abomini?
Wait. This man may look like a bushman, quite right. But there is something about him that I've never seen in another person.
Something like what?
Call me.
No! I am still interrogating the bushman. I cannot just take him in like that.
I'm seeing you for the first time today, and I have been friendly with you. Why are you treating me like an old enemy?
You cannot just enter the palace like that. Hand me over the letter. Let me deliver it myself.
All right.
No. Wait. No, wait.
Fine. First, I will give you my sword. If you can handle the sword, then you can handle the letter. You see? You cannot even handle the sword that protects the letter. That means you cannot handle the letter. Please take me.
See? I warned you. I asked you to let me in. Follow me.
Odogwu gomelabo Okwana ngike bu na po inugo Odogwu gomelabo Utabinya kosi ndi guzo. I need you to rise and direct me. I am not supposed to ever say that I am confused. But I admit before you this night that I am terribly confused. Too many things are going wrong in this kingdom and I am confused, absolutely frustrated. And I'm telling you this night that I admit I am nothing without you. I am pleading with you from the deepest part of my heart to make an appearance and direct me. I am so happy that you answered me. Omelabo na bomeme. Please, where did we go wrong? What is the way forward?
You need a new face.
I don't understand what you mean by I need a new face.
You need a new voice. Or you need a new process.
Odogwu Omelabo, I have this feeling that there is something you you are trying to tell me. And I want you to tell me what you want me to hear. What do you mean by I need a new process?
It shall not be long. I am going to send you help. The help will come freely. It must be allowed to operate freely. Always realize that men are bound to make deadly mistakes when they take aboriginal decisions without involving the gods and the ancestors. Wait for the help that I am sending.
It has been years since you promised to send me an helper. I have waited and waited and waited for this helper to come, and nothing is happening. As I speak, the princess is sick in this palace. I have done everything humanly possible to get her back on her feet, and nothing is working. All eyes are on me to heal her of this strange ailment. If I fail to heal the princess, I will lose respect, I will lose relevance in this kingdom, and this is something I don't want to happen. Odogwo Melabon, where is the helper you promised to send me? I am pleading with you to show yourself, manifest yourself, and show me the way forward. What am I going to do? What must I do to have Princess Adana back on her feet? I am nothing without you. Yes, who is that?
It's me, sir. Amadi. You have a visitor from Imezi.
Take him to the compound. Let him wait there. I'm coming to see him there.
Okay.
What? Do you want to put me into trouble? Eh?
I'm sorry. The message I have for him is urgent.
Okay, he said you should get outside, so let's go outside. Follow me. The witches and the wizards that got sacked by the king are responsible for the ailment. They sent an evil spirit that possessed her. And that's why she's having the nightmares. But nobody must hear this.
What can you say is the problem with the princess?
I cannot say I know much, but I know that this sickness is not ordinary.
Can you explain what you mean by that?
I say it's not ordinary because even the princess herself does not even know what is wrong with her. You know, she's always having these nightmares of guns, poison, fire, and swords, and everything that can cause death. And then when she wakes up, she gets worse. I think you and the king should explore other options instead of waiting for Omeso the Wise One, because he is actually helpless in this case. I do not want the princess to die.
Thanks for your concern. I appreciate it. The one thing I can tell you is that we now know what the problem is, and we're making efforts to solve it. Just be rest assured that my sister will not die from this sickness.
Are you from Amudala?
I am not from Amudala, but I know Amudala very well. Why do you ask?
There was this woman of Amudala that was once married in this land. Her name was Nwoku. She was a noble woman. She was disgraced by some highly placed men in this land who heard that she was barren. She left this land in sorrow. And a man like me was unable to do anything to save that great woman, that noble woman that taught our maidens how to live high moral life. I'm looking at you and I'm seeing that same Nwoku. And I want to ask you, are you in any way related with this Nwoku of Amudala?
She is my mother.
You are not serious, are you?
Yes, I am serious. She sent me to you with this letter that only you should read.
Are you confirming to me that Nwoku of Amudala is still alive?
Yes, she's still alive. And she instructed me not to leave the palace in a hurry. She says you will understand better when you read the letter.
I'm going to send someone that will pick you to the royal kitchen where you can eat anything you like. I will see you after reading this letter.
Thank you.
My name is Nwoku. I am sure you will remember Nwoku that was married to Oganigwe. I was forced to leave Abomimi. I was humiliated for nothing. I left in agony and I kept asking God to rise and vindicate me. I met a man of Imezi that married me briefly before he died. That man of Imezi did in a month what Oganigwe was unable to do in years. Still, he called me barren. The man of Imezi got me pregnant, and the bearer of this letter is my son. I am sending him to you because he has some wild powers. He can do wonders with his eyes. Countless number of times I have seen him kill wild animals with his eyes. I don't know if this power is positive or negative. I cannot also say I know the origin of this power. You are the only one I remember that can help. This is why I sent him to you. Take him as a son and guide him. He is humble and ever ready to learn. Please, don't turn me down.
Why should I turn you down when it is very glaring to me that the help I have been asking for is finally here? I cannot turn you down. This is nice. This is surely the best letter I have read in all my life. Can you tell me all the things you can do with your eyes? This is unbelievable. How did you do that?
I think it is the power of imagination. I imagine anything, and it happens just like that.
I listened to you when you said your mom told you not to be in a hurry to leave this land. But I want to ask you on your own. How long do you intend to stay in this kingdom?
The plot against this land is elaborate and deadly. I intend to stay here until the evil powers are completely tamed.
Did your mother tell you that I know exactly what you know?
I am sure I know something that many do not understand. The truth is, I do not even know what it is. And so, I want you to teach me. Teach me this thing that I know, and teach me how I can make it better for human race.
The totality of Nwoku's humility is deposited in you. I can see it clearly that you have a huge part to play in the future of this kingdom. Come with me.
Who is this bushman that you brought into my quarters?
His name is Enenyenwete Obonyuoko. He's a man from Imezi. But I'm pleading with you not to judge him from his background. Let us judge him based on what he can do himself.
Bushman, what can you do?
Your Highness, this man here has come to assume duties as your personal assistant.
Oh, Monsieur, I'm surprised at you. I can't believe you're the one saying this. Wait. I told you I needed a personal assistant, quite right. What on earth will I be doing with a weird creature like this? A bushman like this?
Your Highness, in this palace, we have enough royal wares that can transform this man to look like one of us, packed in our royal wardrobe. I'm pleading with you not to judge this man in a hurry, based on appearance alone. He is a great man, and I want to leave you with him. You will discover how great he is.
assuming but not conceding that you will be my personal assistant, what will you be doing for me?
The back of a man is the most important part of his body. A man sees his front, which means he's in charge of what happens in front of him. The larger parts of what kills a man comes from his back. In Imezi, where I come from, men do not joke with their backs. So, when I become your personal assistant, I will do just one noble thing. Watch your back.
Why do I have this uncanny feeling that you talk too much?
Well, I am sorry if that is the impression you have of me. I have this habit of explaining things in greater details. As the heir apparent to the throne of this kingdom, I am sure you are a very, very busy man. And you have lots of things to occupy your mind. There is a tendency you will forget important things. And so I volunteer to remind you of those important things.
But at least you accept the fact that you are a bushman.
Well, all men on earth are the same, because the word was thick bush before development started.
By that, are you, by your wildest imagination, believing that you are the same with us? Why are you looking at that portrait like that? You see why I said you're a bushman? Bushman? You've not seen a thing like that before.
My prince, you look more noble in real life than you do in that portrait.
Meaning?
Meaning it is not just an ordinary portrait. The artist deposited particles of witchcraft in that portrait.
So, how will you describe this artwork?
Your Majesty, this is charcoal on canvas. And if you look at the shading, the gradation, the way the portrait is positioned, it looks as though the prince is emerging from the background. Your Majesty. In fact, this is the very best I have done since ever I started as an artist. Your Majesty, apart from being an artwork, it contains some metaphysical properties that will be protecting the prince.
But I don't like the artwork.
Your Majesty.
I don't like it.
I like the portrait.
Oh, thank you, my prince.
You like it?
Yes.
Well, my son whose picture you've painted, says he likes it. Can't deny him that.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, my prince.
But there is something about that piece of work that I'm not comfortable with. Some strikes me odd.
The artist deposited particles of witchcraft in that portrait. What do you mean by that?
The man who presented himself as the artist was never the artist. This portrait was created in Eba Kingdom. It passed through a terrible ritual process, and the aim is to ensure that men of this kingdom do not grow old. My prince, they will all die once they clock 60.
Where do you get all this that you're saying?
The only thing that comes to my mind right now is to set this portrait ablaze. But that will not solve our problem. We need something mightier than fire to quench the evil that is already looming in this kingdom.
I want you to tell me all you know about this evil and how we can stop it.
My prince, am I still a bushman?
What do you mean by that? You want to hold me to ransom because you've seen what I cannot say? Despite your deep utterances, I still maintain you're a bushman.
My prince, two options. Accept that I'm not a bushman, or you accept that every man on earth is a bushman, including you. Do this, and I will tell you what we must do to solve the problem in this land. The choice is yours, my prince.